Stop believing that lowering your blood pressure requires medication alone, because what I'm about to tell you challenges one of the biggest misconceptions in modern medicine. While medication is life-saving for many people and should never be stopped without a doctor's guidance, research shows that one simple morning routine can significantly support healthy blood pressure naturally. Here is something that should immediately get your attention. A landmark study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that adults who consistently followed healthy morning lifestyle habits experienced meaningful improvements in blood pressure and overall cardiovascular health. Another study from Harvard Medical School reported that as little as 30 minutes of moderate morning physical activity could reduce systolic blood pressure by up to 8 millimeters of mercury in many adults, an improvement associated with a significantly lower risk of heart attack and stroke. Now listen carefully, because if you stay with me until the end, I'll reveal the #1 morning habit that heart specialists repeatedly recommend for adults over 50. It costs nothing, takes only a short time, and supports your heart, blood vessels, metabolism, and even your brain. Before we dive in, I want to ask you something personal. How old are you right now, and do you know your current blood pressure reading? Tell me in the comments because I read every single one, and your answer might encourage someone else to start taking care of their heart. Let's begin. Number 5 is drinking water immediately after waking up. It sounds incredibly simple, yet many older adults skip this habit every morning. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that mild dehydration becomes much more common after age 60 because the sensation of thirst naturally decreases. Think of your circulation like a river. When the river has enough water, everything flows smoothly. But when water levels drop, the flow becomes slower, and the system has to work much harder. Your heart experiences something very similar. One of my patients, Richard, a 69-year-old retired police officer from Colorado, frequently woke up feeling dizzy and sluggish. After increasing his morning hydration by drinking 2 glasses of water before breakfast, his energy improved and his blood pressure readings became more stable over the following weeks. This becomes especially important after age 70 because kidney efficiency naturally declines, making hydration even more essential for healthy circulation. To build this habit, drink 1 to 2 glasses of water within 15 minutes of waking up before reaching for coffee. A powerful synergy tip is adding a short 5-minute walk afterward, which helps stimulate circulation throughout the body. Number 4 is spending time in natural morning sunlight. Most people think sunlight is only important for vitamin D, but scientists now understand it plays a much bigger role. Researchers from Stanford University found that early morning sunlight helps regulate the body's internal clock, improves hormone balance, supports better sleep, and may indirectly contribute to healthier blood pressure regulation. Think of sunlight as the reset button for your biological clock. Without that reset, many body systems begin operating less efficiently. One patient, Helen, a 73-year-old grandmother from Oregon, began sitting outside every morning with her cup of tea for 20 minutes. Within several weeks, she noticed better sleep, improved mood, and more consistent blood pressure readings. After age 60, circadian rhythms naturally become weaker, making morning light exposure even more beneficial. Aim for 15 to 30 minutes of natural sunlight early in the morning whenever possible. A synergy tip is combining sunlight with gentle stretching or slow walking, which helps activate muscles, improve circulation, and prepare your cardiovascular system for the day. Now we're moving into the habits that produce even greater improvements for your heart. And what comes next may be the most powerful natural blood pressure strategy you've never considered. Number 3 is eating a heart-healthy breakfast rich in potassium and protein. Most people focus on what they eat for dinner, but what you eat within the first hour of waking can influence your blood pressure for the rest of the day. Researchers from Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health found that diets rich in potassium, fiber, and lean protein help support healthier blood pressure by balancing sodium levels and improving blood vessel function. Think of your arteries like flexible garden hoses. Healthy nutrients help keep those hoses soft and open. Highly processed breakfast foods filled with sugar and sodium make them stiffer over time, One of my patients, Susan, a 68-year-old retired nurse from Virginia, used to begin every morning with pastries and sweet coffee. By mid-morning, her energy crashed and her blood pressure often remained elevated. After switching to Greek yogurt, berries, oats, and a handful of unsalted nuts, her blood pressure gradually became more stable, and she felt energetic throughout the day. This becomes even more important after age 60 because metabolism slows and blood vessels naturally lose flexibility. After age 75, your body loses much of its ability to efficiently regulate blood sugar spikes, increasing stress on the cardiovascular system. Choose foods like oatmeal, bananas, berries, spinach, eggs, plain yogurt, or avocado. These foods provide potassium, magnesium, fiber, and protein that support heart health. A powerful synergy tip is combining a protein-rich breakfast with hydration before eating, helping stabilize blood sugar while supporting healthy circulation. Before we continue, if you're finding this information helpful, take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Every week, I share evidence-based health strategies designed specifically for adults who want to stay active, independent, and heart-healthy for years to come. Now let's continue. Number 2 is practicing slow deep breathing before starting your day. This may be one of the fastest natural ways to calm your cardiovascular system. Research published by the American Heart Association has shown that slow diaphragmatic breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, often called the body's natural relaxation system. Think of your nervous system like the accelerator and brake pedals in a car. Stress keeps your foot on the accelerator. Deep breathing gently presses the brake. When that happens, heart rate slows, blood vessels relax, and blood pressure may decrease naturally. One patient, Michael, a 72-year-old from Georgia, constantly rushed through his mornings. His blood pressure remained high despite otherwise healthy habits. After practicing slow breathing for 10 minutes every morning, he noticed he felt calmer, and his home blood pressure readings gradually improved over several weeks. As we age, chronic stress causes higher cortisol levels, placing additional strain on blood vessels and the heart. Simple breathing exercises help counteract that stress response. Practice slow breathing for 5 to 10 minutes by inhaling through your nose for 4 seconds, then exhaling gently for 6 seconds. A powerful synergy tip is combining deep breathing with morning gratitude or prayer, creating both physical relaxation and emotional calm. Now we've reached the most powerful morning habit of all, and it's completely free, supported by science, and available to nearly everyone. Number 1 is taking a brisk morning walk. This is the habit cardiologists consistently recommend because it benefits nearly every system involved in blood pressure control. A large review published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that regular brisk walking significantly reduces blood pressure while improving circulation, heart function, insulin sensitivity, and overall cardiovascular health. Think of your heart as the engine of your body. If an engine sits unused for long periods, it becomes less efficient. But when it's started regularly and maintained properly, it runs smoothly for many years. Your heart responds the same way. One of my patients, Thomas, a 74-year-old retired firefighter from Arizona, struggled with high blood pressure despite taking medication. His physician encouraged him to begin walking every morning. He started with just 15 minutes. Within 3 months, he was comfortably walking 40 minutes most mornings, had lost weight, improved his stamina, and his blood pressure readings became noticeably healthier alongside his prescribed treatment. After age 60, arteries naturally become stiffer and nitric oxide production decreases. Nitric oxide is a natural substance that helps blood vessels relax and widen. Morning walking stimulates circulation and encourages healthier blood vessel function. Studies suggest that consistent moderate exercise can reduce systolic blood pressure by approximately 5 to 8 millimeters of mercury in many adults. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking at least 5 mornings each week. If you're just beginning, start with 10 minutes and gradually increase your time. A powerful synergy tip is walking outdoors in natural morning sunlight after drinking water and eating a balanced breakfast, creating one complete heart-healthy morning routine. Now step back and look at the bigger picture. The truth is that healthy blood pressure is rarely the result of one miracle solution. It's the result of many healthy decisions repeated every morning. Hydrating your body, getting natural sunlight, eating nourishing foods, calming your nervous system, moving your body. Together, these habits improve circulation, reduce inflammation, support healthier arteries, and help your heart work more efficiently. I've seen patients in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s make remarkable improvements in blood pressure, energy, mobility, and overall quality of life simply by becoming consistent with their morning routine. The goal isn't just lowering the numbers on a blood pressure monitor. The goal is protecting your heart, protecting your brain, protecting your kidneys, protecting your independence. Because healthy blood pressure means enjoying more years with your family, traveling where you want, staying active, and living life without unnecessary limitations. And the wonderful news is this: it's never too late to begin. Every healthy morning becomes an investment in your future. Every glass of water matters. Every walk matters. Every deep breath matters. Every nutritious breakfast matters. And every positive decision sends a message to your heart that it's worth protecting. If this video helped you discover simple morning habits that naturally support healthy blood pressure, make sure you subscribe so you never miss future evidence-based health insights. And now I'd like to ask you something important. Which of these morning habits are you already practicing, and which one will you start tomorrow morning? Tell me in the comments below. I read every single one, and your answer may encourage someone else to take the first step toward a healthier heart and a longer, more active life.